Hello everyone! Welcome to Flotsam with me, Banto. Good to have you guys here today. So we're gonna continue with our little floating colony. It's going pretty good, and we're trying to go for circular colony this time, and it's gonna be maybe not the most efficient way, but it's gonna be hopefully looking pretty nice. That's kind of my goal with it. So some things that I'm gonna try to do as we go is to try to optimize our town a little bit more. And by doing that, we can ways that we can do that would be to make different paths that will lead up in good ways, but also we can customize different storage places for holding different things. So these storage yard here, we probably don't want to eat things out here. So whenever we like do cooked fish, maybe get some sushi, maybe get some dried fish, canned food or seaweed. We never really want to have them here because that's not where I want my people to be eating. I want to maybe have them eating more closely maybe to where they work, like closer to the woodworking shed or where they make the food. Probably where they make the food, because that way we can just drop the items really quickly. Just drop it in here right next to it. Means less walking, means more efficient drifters, right? In the same way with having the raw food resources, so we can have it like right next to where we are going to be using it, right? That's what we're going to focus a little bit on today, and gather new things, of course. But yeah, let's customize this a little bit. So if we click these things, we can remove them. We don't want to have the food here. I probably also don't want to have any firewood there as well. Maybe I'm just going to do the same for all of these. I'm gonna do the same with the fuel. We can do that with the books as well. Because if we wouldn't optimize this, then maybe they will go here, deliver the books here, and then we'll take the books and it will go all the way over to our research station over here. So instead, maybe we want to have like one place where we're trying to keep all of our books. So we could do like a simple little storage. We can, for now, for example, we can use this small storage jar that we got here. And we could remove a few things. So I'm gonna remove everything first, clicking none there. Then I'm gonna have books in this one. And let's maybe only go for books to start with, because if I would go for something else like some wet wood, that might take up all the space, and then the books can't go anywhere. But it also means I have to recustomize everything we got here, find every storage we got, and remove the books from it. You know, a feature that would be pretty handy and cool would be if I could like hold shift and then keep clicking between different storage. And that way I could switch all of them at the same time. That would be pretty cool, right? Or like a button to select every storage you have, and then you can remove something for all of them, or you can add something to all of them, or something like that. I think that could be a neat feature, to be able to swap things around a little bit easier at least. But yeah. So we're gonna optimize our town a little bit more, and for example, here where we are doing some drying, we don't really have a super dedicated place for drying things at the moment, and it might be also maybe moving. Haven't decided. These beds are probably not gonna be there in the working area later on. We're gonna be moved in maybe over to this area, or maybe even behind here later, behind this thing. That's gonna be shooting water at everyone sleeping in the houses. So in the morning, it would just turn around and give them water in their faces, I guess. That's gonna be pretty interesting. But yeah, we're gonna do a lot of those things. But let's look in and see what we got here. We're pretty good on food. Water are pretty decent for now. Not super good with it. This one, by the way, the desalinator, is so much more expensive these days. It came an update, made it a lot more expensive, but I kinda like it. So if you go inside of here, this one, the desalinator, this one costs 32 points of research these days, which is a really big amount of books. You have to go to at least 3 different islands to have the books to be able to get just that one. And you also need to get another thing, which is this one, the scrapsmith, because we need to make these pipes with metal. And that one, I think, is around 15 research points, if I do remember that correctly. But yeah, let's see here. We don't really have that much more stuff around here, and I'm just gonna go to a new region. So you going there, we'll be using 75% of our fuel, and we're gonna do that. Because we had such a long way anyway, if we would like to go anywhere else. Okay, let's see. What do we got? We got some leaking water tower, that's really good, some water. Got a long island, and we got factory ruins and a seagull nest, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna park kinda in between there. We need to make some fuel first. Let's see how we're doing. How are the seagulls doing? Esteban and Stefana? Looks like they're happy. We got a little bit of food. I'm gonna queue up to do a little bit more food. So there we go. I'm gonna put the maintain that instead. Wow, we actually got people not doing anything. That's kind of rare actually. I'm gonna send out some boats then. Collect a little bit of quick plastic from the ocean. Get some of that beautiful treasure for us. Because we're gonna need it if we're gonna keep making some fuel. And I wanna make some fuel. Looks like we got someone making that already. Lady Metal is doing that. Pretty awesome. If you hold your Alt key, you can actually see the name of people. That's pretty cool. And I'm also going to be naming some stuff today that was suggested by you guys. And if you have name suggestions for boats, drifters, seagulls, let me know in the comments. And I will be glad in adding you. And if you feel like I missed your name or something like that, do just drop another comment and I will be reading it and naming you. So the first one we're going to be naming today is going to be Joaquin. There we go. Welcome to our colony, Joaquin. And Miranda. We all have girls now, so I'm gonna actually name one of my seagulls instead. So if we go over to our nest over here, Stefana, maybe Esteban. Esteban I'm gonna rename. Look at that cute bird. So this is gonna be Bruce Wayne. There we go. Welcome, Batman. And then we have another one, which was for, I think it was for a boat, which is Boaty Boat Phase. So there we go, we can even have boats. We got the Dapper Scrapper, we got the Boaty Boat Phase, we got the Sinking Basket, the Trolling Bark, and the Noah's Ark, which probably not can be able to have that many people. Okay, so that's pretty good. We have 9 people, so I do think we're gonna need like another one of these desaltinators soon. Let's see, can we afford that already maybe? Okay, we need 3 more pipes. Let's see if we can do 3 more of those. And I guess let's put to maintain those. That's gonna be good. And I want to get some more books because I would love to go and research the house here. The house is an upgraded version of the bed, which can have 2 people instead of 1, and also they sleep faster in it, so it will make them work a lot more with less sleeping. So that's pretty awesome, right? But yeah, now we can move in between here, so we're gonna start to collect a few things here. And I'm gonna start with the seagulls, most likely because then we have another one. And the good thing about them is that they just fly around, they eat a little bit sometimes. And they bring back plastic, they also bring back wet wood. So it's really, really useful. You don't really have to send out your boats anymore when you have enough seagulls. They will collect everything for you while you're doing other things. So right now they're probably, they're collecting a little bit of wood, as you can see, us flying around, getting that. So Stefan is gonna be our new beautiful little seagull. He look a little bit derpy, but he's gonna be doing great for us, right? Okay, so let's have a look here. We got a long island. If we climb that wonky bridge, we might find something useful at the end of it. Could see myself living there if it didn't look like it would fall off any second now. Yeah, that's true. Look at that. It looks probably someone did fell out of that. The door is even open, so probably someone fell out of there. So we're gonna send some boats over to this one. Also have 3 books, so that's pretty good. Some wood, some metal, and some canned food. That's gonna be very welcome. There we go, Stefan joined us. Awesome. Snorkelton got another little bird. What you can see here as well, when we like parked on top of something, that's a really quick way to gather things. Like our seagulls just flying back and forth really quick like that. Super, super powerful way of collecting things. So let me see here, can we make another desaltinator? We can, very nice. So this one, let's have like an area where we make a little bit of water, I guess. For some reason I can put it here. Okay, that's strange. Oh, ran out of resources, okay. I wonder if I put it there, then maybe we can get a little walkway in between there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to squeeze in anything in there anyway. So I'm just gonna go... I'm gonna go here. I don't want to have it right next to it. Maybe it could look cool to have it right next to it, but I kind of like to mix it up a little bit so it doesn't look like copy-pasted everywhere, stuff like that. And maybe we can make a small container. Oh, this one... I think this one required pipes in the past. I'm pretty sure it did. So this one can store 10 servings of water. That's pretty nice. So we can have that in between here. I feel like that's a pretty good spot for it. Or we can have it like centered around the main ship, so wherever they are, they will have equal amount of distance to go. Maybe that is actually better, but I could deliver the water quick. I'm gonna have it here. Because, like I said, then they will have pretty much the same distance to get to water. And if we spread them out, like maybe have like one here and one at the other side, there will be water close to that side, and there will also be water close from this side. And we're definitely gonna have a walkway here later on, but we don't really need it for now. Looks like we might need to do a little bit of fishing. Let's see, do we have any good fish around? Okay, just outside of the border. Oh, there we got some. 15 fishes over there. Okay, that's gonna be good. Ladle metal and Jack is cleaning this one, that's good. Almost done with it, pretty awesome. They take 10 items every time they go there, so it goes pretty quick. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a look around town. I'm gonna see, so I changed all the storage pretty much. So here we have this one. Should that one have... Okay, we don't really need that. I'm gonna remove fuel for that one. So what I'm gonna have in this one is gonna be nibble fish and also raw seaweed, because that's really what we're working with here. We're making seaweed salad and also when we make a bird chow. Oh no, we're out of food? Okay. Let's see, are we getting someone to do fishing? Grella? Is she doing fishing? Okay, she is, nice. Because we really need that. If your seagulls don't get food for a while, I do think they abandoned your colony. So we definitely want to make sure to get that. That's good that Grella is getting some fish for us. Pretty awesome. Oh, you can hear the birds. They are really hungry. It's okay, I guess. Bruce Wayne says it's going pretty well. It's actually going pretty swell. But yeah, they need some food. Hopefully gonna get it chopped up now. I hope so. Yeah, there we go. Lady Metal is doing it. Feels like Lady Metal is going everywhere, fixing everything. He's doing a great job for us. Okay, looks like we're getting some fish. Mrs. Hanato delivers some fish, that's good. Look at them eating. Now you're happy again. Happy seagulls, very nice. I wonder in the future if this big whale here, if we're gonna be able to do something with him. Or there will something going on with him later on. I wouldn't want to hunt him down. I feel like that would be kind of rude to destroy such a big, majestic creature. But it also kind of feels like he follows your town as you're traveling. So it is a little bit scary as well. Okay, we're kind of low on water. Let's go and collect from the leaking water tower. That huge barrel tower towering over the village is leaking water. Unquenchable thirst is finally over. Filling up the reservoir, boys. Yes, we're gonna do that. And let's see, we got some fuel. Some oil here, and we also got some metal scrap. Gonna collect that. Be nice. Long Island is done. So we're starting to get kind of good with this one. Soon gonna clean it out. Well, there we go. I just queued up, so we're gonna make some cooked fish, and maybe want to remove the dry fishing. Do I still have it? I'm gonna put that at 0, so I'm not gonna make any of that. It's gonna be good. And now we got these little small water containers, so we can fill them up with water. And I do actually think they visually fill up. If like the more water you get, it actually fill up. And I really like that that they actually change when you get more water. I really like that. I think it's a pretty neat, cool feature to have. Oh yeah, look at that one. That one has some water now, right? But this one doesn't have any. That's pretty cool. Look at that, it's filling up. I just love small touches like that. Some visual beauty to the game. Let's make it look a little bit more real. And I wonder, do I want to have more to dry, like more drying frames? I might want to have that. I'm going to do 2 new ones. These can hold 6 of those wet wood. And I might be swapping out some more later on, I guess. 2 more points, I'm gonna unlock the house. Very nice. So another thing you can do, if you notice that your seagulls are collecting kind of the same thing over and over, or you already have a lot, what you can do is click the birdhouse and you can just click that one, and that means they will not be collecting any more of wood. They will go for plastic now instead, but they're probably gonna go maybe one time to get at. But after that, they're gonna focus on plastic, and the way they seem to be working is that they get whatever is closest to your base and clean out the ocean, and then get whatever comes after, pretty much. So there we go. We're really low on plastic, so I'm gonna need a lot of that. And the desalinator over here, I'm gonna put that one to work. We haven't been using that one yet. And later I'm gonna be looking into maybe get the solar still. Because this one will pass levies and slowly generate a small amount of fresh water, which is really good because you don't really have to do any work with them. But just like it says, it is slow. It's very slow. But it can be a useful thing to have maybe a few of those around. So I'm kind of looking forward to get some of those later. Now we can see that this one's also filled up a little bit. Both of them have a little bit of water in them. And the same goes for your main boat, as you can see here. That's the water that's filled in the main boat. It has 7 out of 40 of those. So we're just collecting kinda the last things from the factory ruins. I do see some fishes over there. Let's go get them. 15 more fishes. Very nice. So I think this one can probably have some books as well. But I'm gonna remove all the food from that one. And maybe also fuel. And oil. Let's start with something like that. We can remove more later on. But for example, this one, we do have some fuel in that, some firewood. But maybe we want to have some nibbled fish as well, because we're going to be cooking fish here. And we probably also want to have some seaweed spores, since we have a farm there. And we do have another farm at this side, so we probably want to have some spores in one of the storage yards as well. I might actually have so... I'm gonna have that one, but remove this one. Okay, there we go. So they will be dropping some of those spores in that one. And that will be a little bit closer, a little bit less running. It's gonna take a long time to optimize everything, and there's always, you know, room for some improvements, right? Let's see, I think we're done. Yes, we are done. The way you can see the done is by the flags on top of them. So let's see, where do we want to go? I kind of want to get to some island with some books on them, because that will give us more research points. It would be really, really neat. I guess we're gonna go over here for now then. So we will have a seagull nest, we'll also have seaweed covered rocks. Both of them gonna be great for us. We also do have a little bit of fish there, we might be able to get some of that. Another seagull nest, very nice. Oh, there we go. Intact the bookshop, that's where we want to go later on. So let's start with rescuing little Stefano sitting here. A little boat for him. Gonna be joining our town pretty soon. And then we're also going to be collecting a little bit from the seaweed covered rocks. There's a bunch of nature we could take with us over on them green rocks. Could be slippery, watch your step. Yeah, that's going to be super slippery. I know when I'm in town where I live at the moment and it's right next to the ocean and there's some stairs that I sometimes sit and just bath my feet in it a little bit because it's really, really warm some days. But one time it was a little bit wet on it and I almost slipped on it, but I'm happy I didn't. But it can be pretty scary and very, very slippery. Look at them birds flying around doing a great job. I'm just gonna leave them for doing a little bit of plastic for a while. And Jack is getting the seaweed and lady metal is coming out again. Lady metal is everywhere. Crafting, collecting, building, doing everything. Oh yeah, we had some fish here before. We still have some nibble fish. I think we're pretty fine for now. I might want to maybe get another seaweed grower. I might actually do another one of those. Because I can see that we have quite a lot of those spores. So I might want to have, so we have 3 of those. Do it like that. It takes a pretty long time for them to grow anyway. And yeah, 600 seconds, which is it's a pretty long time. Pretty long time. It's 10 minutes real time if you're playing at 1 time speed, which I'm most of the time not. I'm normally playing on the fast speed, which I guess is 2 times. Okay, so we're done with those. And let's see here. We did have, yeah. Also got a lonely island. That's perfect. We got the bookshop and a lonely island. Awesome. That means we can get another drifter, and the intact bookshop is gonna enable us to get to research the house. Okay, so let's start with the lonely island, because then we know that we are getting another person. And here we got the coral walrus, another girl. We have a lot of girls in my town. I feel like there's a lot of girls. Nothing wrong with that, but we do have a lot of girls, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, we got 1. Or let's count how many guys we got. Okay, there's 1. Rufus McFlush. It is only Rufus. Rufus McFlush is surrounded by girls. Okay, we actually do have Jack. Jack is there as well, that's true. We do have 2 guys, pretty much. Interesting. Okay, let's send some boats over to the bookshop. There is a paper smell in the air. We might find some old manuscripts about the way of life in the old world. And I did see it the last time that there's a little hook here, hooking into the book. Some pretty cool things, right? They do a lot of artsy stuff, and I was also thinking like, this kind of pattern kind of looks like, you know, the scale of a fish, kind of like that. There's probably even more hidden stuff in there at places. Oh, we already got a books. Awesome. Okay, so that means we can research the little house here. That's gonna be 8 of those books. And then we have 5 left, which I'm probably gonna save and gather 3 more books and research the large storage yard, because this one can hold 120 items, which is a really huge amount. And it's not really that expensive. 10 wood, 2 ropes, and 10 metal scrap. Totally worth it. Okay, there we go. Now we can make the house. So there we go, this is how it looks. So this can have 2 people living in it, and they will also be sleeping faster in it, which is pretty amazing. And let's see, I might be... I think I'm gonna make it a village here. And then we might do a little pathway in between here, so they can get back and forth between there pretty quickly. And then we do another house. So those two is going to be able to have 4 people, and as I get more of those, I will be removing the old beds, just because they sleep faster in them, so there's no need to have them later on. It's going to be better to move them into the better house. But yeah guys, this is going to be it for today with Flotsam. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and there's going to come more with Flotsam pretty soon. And I'm also thinking of launching a new series with the game Stone Hearth again, and we're gonna go from the beginning with a new kingdom, a new town, a new start. So if you're interested in that, do let me know if there's like a kingdom that you think I should play, if there's a mod I should check out, if there's a biome that you would enjoy to watch me play inside. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you all had a great day, and I will see you guys very soon again. Thanks for watching, and take care everybody.